Hi, it's time for the Hurricane Main Show on His Hot Radio.
I just want to inspire, motivate, and inform. I really believe that God gave me this gift of rap and talk so I can motivate and uplift people that are down and out and spread the word of God and promote positivity. Because I believe positivity is the formula to winning. And that's what I do. I win. Hey, what's up? Welcome people to another episode of the Hurricane Main Show on His Hop Radio. This here's an all new episode and I'm so excited because it's the holiday season. We're going into Christmas. It's just a couple days away, people. I hope you got all that shopping done but kept the spending to a minimum, you know, because you just don't want to get too caught up into this holiday spending because you got all kinds of deals popping out right and left at you, on social media, on the internet, on TV, radio, ads you see on the side of buildings, billboards. It's just so much temptation. So we got to discipline ourselves, on the spending. So that's what myself and my lovely wife Sherry, that's what we've been doing during this holiday season and trying to really get back to what it's all about. And it's all about love, togetherness with family, friends, and just really pushing that positive thought of love and being together. That's what it's all about. So and this show right here, this episode right here is just like all other episodes meant to inspire, but it's special to me because I got a special guest that's coming up on the show. That's right, people. I got a special guest today, and that would be funny man, comedian, up-and-coming comedian, Ozrick Cooley out of Jacksonville, Florida. He's a friend of mine, and I've been watching him on social media. He's a funny guy. I remember him from back in the day when we were kids, growing up in the school days. Ozrick always had that smile on his face and kept people laughing. So I was like, hey, I gotta get this guy on my show, because he did like Steve Harvey's been saying, Steve Harvey, Family Feud and many other things on TV. He's got this new book out called Jump, so I look at Ozrick as somebody that took that jump. I'm going to play a little snippet from Steve Harvey right after this first segment right here. Then you can see where he's coming from with the whole jump thing, motivating people to go out and jump and follow your ambitions, your dreams and desires, so because it's all in the pursuit of happiness and being positive, so that I'm going to play that snippet on our first break, and then we're going to come back with comedian Ozrick Cooley. He's going to be on the show. He's my feature today. That's what we're going to be doing now on the Hurricane Main Show, featuring up-and-coming artists or people in entertainment, acting, or whatever, business or whatnot. I'm also going to add another segment on upcoming shows called Outstanding Citizens, people in the community that are doing positive things as far as having small businesses or just doing things to uplift people, like the teachers in the community, how they inspire so many kids to go out and be successful in life. So we're going to have that Outstanding Citizen deal coming up on future shows, and also we're going to have a pretty hot show coming up going into the new year too. We're going to feature up-and-coming our singing sensation, Deborah Denise. I've been playing her music a lot on my show. Her hit song "Fight" is so awesome. I think I play that on every single episode of the Hurricane Main Show. So she's gonna be on my episode that's gonna be coming up next week. So I want y'all to stay tuned with me on Hurricane Main on social media, or Tremaine Johnson on Facebook, and just keep following me and watch how we keep growing, and because I really appreciate everybody's support out there. I've set up some things on my Tremaine Johnson page and posted some links where people could donate if they feel like they want to support my cause of positivity and motivating people. If they want to donate to me, Hurricane Maine, and my whole ministry deal and all. So if you want to donate, I really appreciate all of your support. If not anything else, though, just tell your friends to download that His Hop Radio app. Go to their Google Play Store or their App Store on their iPhone. So, well, with no further ado, though, I'm just going to go ahead and go into this first clip of Steve Harvey and talking about taking the jump or jumping. And this right here, this clip, this is actually on the set of The Family Feud. It's like right before he goes on. This is what this guy, Steve Harvey, is talking to his studio audience about before the actual show comes on air. So this was not on air. This was a backstage thing. Well, not backstage, but behind the scenes off national cameras for his studio audience. So hope y'all enjoy this. It lasts about 4 minutes, so just check it out. It's pretty cool. It's called Jumping by Steve Harvey.
I'm going to share something with you. I'm going to tell you something that every successful person has to do, including you. Believe it or not, every successful person in this world has jumped. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. You are going to have to jump. You cannot just exist in this life. You have got to try to live. If you are waking up thinking that there's got to be more to your life than it is, man, believe that it is. Believe in your heart of hearts that it is. But to get to that life, you're going to have to jump. I'll tell you why I call it jumping. See, God, when he created all of us, he gave every last one of us a gift at birth. He never created a soul without endowing them with a gift. You just got to quit looking at gifts as running, jumping, singing, dancing. It's more than that. It's if you know how to network, if you can connect dots, if you draw, if you teach. Some of y'all fry chicken better than anybody else, bake pie. Some of you cut hair, color hair. Some people do grass. I got a partner, man, who never wanted to go out with us because we stayed out too late. Come on, man, go out with. Now I got to get up early, Mom, cutting Miss Johnson's grass. We kept laughing at this dude, cutting grass. How much they pay you? He got a landscaping company in Cleveland worth $4 million. Because all he do is cut grass. But he was gifted at it. I got a partner on a detail shop, make $800,000 a year detailing cars. He got 6 mobile trucks running around. $800,000 a year. All he do is detail cars. That's his gift. That's what he loved to do. You've got to identify that gift. Now listen to me. When you see people in life, when you're standing on the cliff of life and you see people soaring by, when you see people soaring, going to exotic places, you hear about them doing wonderful things. Maybe you look up the street and your neighbor just gets a car every year, every 2 years. You know, how is he doing that? Have you ever thought, maybe this person right here has identified their gift and is living in their gift? Because your Bible says, your Bible says your gift will make room for you. Your gift, not your education. You go get an education, that's nice. But if you don't use your gift, that education only gonna take you so far, man. I know a lot of people got degrees, man, they ain't even using them. It's your gift. But the only way for you to soar is you got to jump. You got to take that gift that's packed away on your back. You got to jump off that cliff and pull that cord. That gift opens up and provides the soar. If you don't ever use it, you're going to just go to work. And if you're getting up going to work on a job every day that you hate going to, that ain't living, man. You just existed. At one point in time, you ought to see what living's like. But the only way to see what living like, you got to jump. And here the problem. I'm going to just be real with you. When you first jump, let me tell you something. Your parachute will not open right away. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you it did, but it don't. When you jump, it's not going to open right away. You're going to hit them rocks. You're going to get some skin tore off on them cliffs. You're going to get all your clothes tore off. You're going to get some cuts on you. You're going to be bleeding pretty bad. But eventually, the parachute has to open. That is a promise of God. That ain't a theory, that's a promise. His promises is true, because listen to me. You cannot name one single thing God has not gotten you through. Name it. And if he ain't got you through it, he currently pulling you through it right now. And the living proof of it is you sitting in here. If he hadn't got you through it, you wouldn't even be here. So if he ain't never not got you through it, why would he not let your parachute open? It has to open, man. But you got to jump, though. Now, here's another thing. You can play it safe and deal without the cuts and the tears. And you can stand on that cliff of life forever safe. But if you don't jump, I got another promise I can make you. Your parachute will never open. You'll never know.
You'll never know. Never know. No one's half the battle. That's right. Those some real words right there. Strong words from Steve Harvey. I just wanted to share that clip with y'all because it's pretty deep, you know, about jumping, following those dreams, going for your heart's desire, you know, and that's what it's all about. You know, we got to do it because we'll never be happy. We'll never know. Never know. And speaking of jumping, I got a special guest via the phone, is still in the house with me, a comedian out of Florida, brother Ozrick Cooley. What's up, Ozrick? It's going good, man, going good. You hear that round of applause you get right there, bro?
Man, I tell you, man, I feel like you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. That's my studio audience. You need to be proud, though, bro, because that's the first time my studio audience ever gave anybody a round of applause.
I sure appreciate it, brother.
Usually they're just in silence right now, so you see how they went dead right there. Like, got them under control, bro. But we're here that's right. We're here on the Hurricane Main show on His Hop Radio with funny man and comedian Ozrick Cooley out of Jacksonville, Florida. And look, I had to get this man on the show because, like I told you in the first segment, you know, I'm really inspired by him. I've been following him and other people on social media. And this one brother that caught my eye. And I figured that coming in from that Steve Harvey thing, Ozrick, I mean, I think of you as a person that's taken the jump, that's jumping, that's been through things, you know. And I know we got some listeners out there that probably don't know you or familiar with you and things. So I want you to kind of run us down on who you are, a little bit on your background, you know, where you came up at.
Absolutely, man. I'm originally from Covington, Georgia, man. I guess you know a little something about Covington.
Yeah. Small town, that's right. We still listed Metro Atlanta, though. Remember that.
Right. You know, a lot of people from Georgia like to claim Atlanta until you ask them what high school they went to, then they get lost.
Right.
But yeah, I'm Covington born and bred, man, and joined the military at 18, and did 15 years in the Navy, man, and always been the silly class clown type guy. You know, always enjoyed making people laugh and do things of that nature. Right. And when I originally got out of the military, I was just, you know, doing a regular 9-to-5 jobs, and something was tugging on me about something else I need to be doing. And eventually I got into comedy. And I won't go all into the details right now about it. You know, I'll let you if you want to, know more about details.
You can fill us in, brother. You can let us know. I'll let you know how we're doing it. This is your show right here. This is your show. This is your spotlight. So you let us know what you want us to know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you cut me off anytime now, so you know my mouth getting moving now. I have to talk.
Okay.
but yeah, brother, actually, the way I got into comedy was I've always been fascinated with comedians and comedy itself. Growing up, I used to sneak and listen to my mom's album. This is how old I am. I'm dating myself. Listen to my mom's albums of Richard Pryor live on Sunset Strip.
Oh,
and had it memorized. Yeah, I had it memorized at 9 to 10 years old. Every cuss word and everything.
Oh, man.
She didn't know. Right, of course she didn't know about that.
Really? So where are you listening to these records at now? How are you getting away with it?
Well, the way it worked was I used to get home from school before my parents did. You know, back in the day, we didn't have that word about people snatching up kids and things of that nature. You know,
yeah.
So I used to get home about an hour before my parents did. So when I got home, every day I was fixing a egg sandwich, scrambled egg sandwich, and listen to some of them old albums they had. And one of them was Richard Pryor live on Sunset Strip.
Wow.
So I just always been fascinated with comedy. And shortly after I got out of the military, I kept having this same recurring dream. And it was me. I was dreaming that I was talking to my pastor at my church, him and his wife, the first lady. Mm-hmm. And we was in there studying, and we was discussing what I was going to be saying on stage at the church.
Wow.
And
I mean, wait now, you don't. And I mean, I know that was a dream, but out in real life, you wasn't doing comedy yet?
I wasn't even doing comedy.
Wow.
So I couldn't make the connection. I didn't understand why I was having a dream. Of course, I blew it off at first. I just thought it was a weird dream. Yeah. But it kept recurring.
Right.
So finally, I decided to pray on it. I said, well, Lord, what exactly are you trying to show me? So I prayed and fasted about it, and he dropped it in my spirit one day. He said, you're supposed to be doing comedy. Wow. So I immediately thought back over my life about how fascinated I was with comedy, with comedians. I've always been an Eddie Murphy fan. Right. I used to watch Saturday Night Live. Like I said, Richard Pryor's my favorite. But I've always been fascinated with comedy. So, I started looking into trying to get into comedy.
Wow.
And when I first started doing it, I only did clean and Christian comedy. I didn't even do secular comedy at all because I felt like that was the avenue that God wanted me to go with it.
Right.
And as a matter of fact, I've hosted several shows at my church. I go to a relatively large church here in Jacksonville, the Potter's House.
What's the name?
It's not affiliated with the Potter's House.
Okay.
Now, it's not affiliated with the Potter's House, P.D. Jake's Potter's House in Dallas.
Oh, I was going to say, that's a rich ministry you in right there.
Right. We just happen to have the same name. But, it's a pretty large church. We probably have about 7,000 members.
Okay.
And so I got to perform and host some shows there at the church. So when I first started, that's all I did. But that's actually how I got into comedy.
Wow.
Because I just felt like God led me to do that. And once I got on stage, I was a complete natural. I mean, I felt comfortable. I felt like that's exactly where I was supposed to be. I was nervous, of course, like with anything you do.
Yeah. Well, with those nerves, I raced BMX bicycles for over 30 years. And I know, and I've learned in my time that nerves are actually good. If you didn't have nerves, you didn't care about doing good. You have nerves because you want to do well. And see, the reoccurring dreams and everything, I'm deep on that stuff too. I've had reoccurring dreams and reoccurring nightmares too. I hope they don't come true. But those reoccurring dreams, I had dreams when I was a kid of me sitting up on a platform on a bicycle or a motorcycle, I don't know what it was, and people were screaming for me. I'm like 8 years old, so those are those signs. A lot of times you have to look back to your childhood and say, hey, maybe that's what I need to be doing. Something that relates to something.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
like I said, that was kind of confirmation to me about comedy was I thought back over my childhood, like you say, and I realized how much I was into comedy and didn't realize it. You know what I mean? To me, it was just something I enjoyed doing, but I actually had a passion for comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it wasn't just, and it wasn't just black comedy. It was just comedy in general.
Just comedy.
You know what I mean?
Just the art of it.
Right. Right, it was the art of comedy. So, you know, Johnny Carson, I used to watch him and Seinfeld. And, you know what I mean?
You must have been looking at them in a different light. That's what I'm starting to feel from you, that you looking at different. You looking at the way they move and the way they do things. It's
correct.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's where the evolution of becoming a comedian came in. And when I first used to watch them, I just enjoyed the humor of what they were doing.
Right.
But once I started doing comedy, now you are absolutely correct. I watch them differently. I don't enjoy comedy like the average person now.
Right.
Like when you sit in the audience watching Steve Harvey or Sid the Entertainer, you're enjoying what they're doing. I'm actually looking at, okay, I see how he transitioned from this joke to that joke, how he set this one up,
that's right,
how he got you going in this direction, and then he came back here. So yeah, I look at it from a technical aspect.
That's right. That's the development of mastering your craft. Right. That I believe some people that's out there rich and famous, bigger than we are, whatever. I think some of those people don't even have that science down. You know, because that's what creates longevity. It does.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
That's right.
Agree. Yep.
That's right, man. That's right. And you know, that's real good that you put it out there like that, because more people, especially young people out there, need to hear that is not just actually doing it. Like Nike says, just do it. Actually, right. If you go and then you hear older vets in the game saying, do your homework on your craft, master your craft. And that's what you have to do. I mean, in racing, I'm getting back into racing by the grace of God in 2017. I'm going to be racing again. And what I do is I study videos, even with rap music. I master my craft of rap, and I break it down. I believe everything in life, Ozrick, I believe everything is a breakdown. You can break everything down, and we're designed to accomplish anything that we want to do. You know, as long as you just find the avenues, you know, and work it, you know, for real.
Yeah, you got to have your foundation. You got to learn the base before you can build on.
That's
the problem with society nowadays, man, we want everything microwave fast.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We don't want to work for it. A lot of people don't realize in comedy, when they see Steve Harvey or Kevin Hart and Mike Epps, when they see their specials, they think these guys just get up on stage and they talk to you for 45 minutes or an hour, and they're just naturally funny. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
They don't realize that these guys have been going to little local clubs, working on those jokes sometimes 1-2 years to get it just right. So that by the time they do that finished product on that stage for the TV audience, now they have it perfected.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
They think, a lot of people think we just walk on stage, man, every night and we just start coming off the top. Like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, it don't work like that.
That's what I used to think. That's what I used to think, man. That, hey, man, this dude, he got nerves that I ain't never had. Because I rap in front of 1 million people, but get up and tell jokes? I'm like, man, oh no, man.
Yeah.
That's rough. And I've been digging your comedy, man. I've been checking out some of your videos of like one in particular where you were talking about your family. Where you you were talking, you know, I set up a clip of when you were talking about your aunt and her makeup, where she looked like Halle Berry. Yeah, you remember that one? I got that little clip set up, so I'm gonna play that in a little bit in the show. And but I want to ask you a question though about that same clip. Is it true that your uncle really did the dude with the monkey? I gotta know. Inquiring minds want to know.
Okay, here we go. The deal with comedy, now you probably heard this before, all comedy has some truth in it.
Okay, well, don't give up no secrets now. Don't give up your secrets. Okay.
All jokes have some truth in it.
Okay.
But no, my uncle didn't do it, but I do know of a person that did get caught having sex. It was actually another animal, But this animal is not normally kept in the zoo, so I had to change the animal so I could put it in the zoo.
That was hilarious, though.
It's based on a true story.
That was hilarious, man. That's hilarious. You know, I believe family is like the foundation of many good jokes, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's why I try to do my music within the realm of what I can relate to. You know, that way we can hear it is more authentic. Because when I hear you do your thing, you know, it sounds more authentic rather than you just trying.
It's coming from a truthful. Right, it's coming from a truthful place.
That's right. Yes, like they say, based on a true story. For real. That's what's up, though, man. That's what's up. But you got any shows coming up anytime soon? Anything? I heard you open for Arsenio Halls.
Actually, I was scheduled to work with Arsenio.
Okay.
And at the not the last minute, about a week prior to him coming, his agent called, and Arsenio he requested to have a white female actually open for him instead. It's just here's another little intricacy of it. It's part of the business. Don't get on Arsenio's bad side of it. The thing is, this is how business works. Some comedians, once they become headliners, some of them they want to make sure their material is not, too much of the same material is not crossed before they get on stage.
Really?
So what they'll do is they'll try to have someone that's going to be opposite of them. So that way, because, you know, if you got me coming up before Arsenio, and then he comes up. We're both black males.
Yeah.
I'm in my 40s. He's probably like in his 50s.
Right.
So we might have a lot of similar material. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he don't want to beat the audience up with that same material. So some comedians, not all, some comedians, they prefer to have, they have in their contract written up. They rather have someone different work with them. He's not the only one. I work with several comedians where they have in their contract certain people that they want to work for.
Yeah, that makes sense, though. That makes sense. And then on top, I thought you were finna say, he might be scared I might outshine him then.
well, I ain't got to say that, but it's kind of understood.
Yeah, that's what I get from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, black comedian.
Right.
Let's get the least funnest person we can get. Let's get a white lady.
But what you saying is that is some truth to that. And like I said, I'm not accusing Arsenio of that, but there have been some comedians that's what they do. It's like they purposely take someone on the road with them.
Yeah.
It's not as fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't listen to that person for 20, 25 minutes, by the time that headliner come out, you're starving for some good comedy.
That's right. You threw all your tomatoes and everything by then.
Right. So by the time you come out, that makes them seem all the more better.
They're right. That's psychology. So I guess, you know what, though, bro? I want to ask you something on the deeper side of things, as far as your religious background, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you grew up a Christian, right? Like many of our listeners. And I just want to know what influenced you, to do comedy. I mean, you say you do song for God and everything too, and you do secular, but I noticed that you still got that belief in God and that. What inspired you as far as on the religious side?
Well, first of all, going back to how you led the show in with the Steve Harvey, the jump thing. I wouldn't even done comedy. I wouldn't even thought about doing comedy if I didn't believe God was behind me in it. That's just because when I was raised Southern Baptist, I currently go to a non-denominational church, but I've always been a spiritual person, so I felt like if God wasn't with me, I don't want to do it. So I've always felt that way with him, and to give you a perfect testimony, when I first decided I wanted to do comedy, I looked up some places where I could do it at, and one of the places we have here in Jacksonville is called the Ritz. Okay. And what they have is an amateur night show once a month, based on the Apollo in New York.
Oh, okay.
It's the same style. And if you ever watched the Apollo, you notice that a lot of comedians don't do well on the Apollo.
I mean, they hard like that crowd at the Apollo?
It's the same way. They get to boo, they get to do everything. It's exactly like the Apollo.
Wow.
They got a rock instead of a stump that you got to rub because what a lot of people don't know about Jacksonville is historic Jacksonville. In the 20s and 30s, they used Jacksonville was actually going to be the Hollywood of the South. So they used to make a lot of movies and stuff down here.
Right.
So the Ritz is one of those original buildings that they had created that a lot of black actors and actresses worked in.
Okay.
So it's a lot of history dealing with the Ritz here. And one of the things they used to do before they actually did it in Harlem was the Apollo type thing.
Okay.
They started that here, and then Apollo, they actually did it up there as well. But obviously, the one in Harlem is way more,
right.
popular. They actually do it here as well.
Okay.
So I went there to do comedy. I did tryouts, killed it in tryouts. Felt like I was going to kill it on stage. Obviously, hey, God want me to do this. Can't nobody stop me, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Invited all my friends, co-workers. Got up on the stage, man. Got 2 jokes out. They booed me off the stage.
Oh, man, really? God, I know that feeling.
But, man, it was one of the most crushing feelings I ever had in my life.
And I know, I can relate.
Right, it hurt. Not only because they booed me, but because I had so many friends and, people in the audience. It's the first time performing. I'm like, come see me. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But I tell you, brother, this was the best thing that could have happened to me. This is why I know God is always in control.
Really?
One thing I learned from that was he humbled me before I even got started.
Okay.
Because that's my first time, and the first thing he did was humble me. He said, look, if you're going to do this, you're going to need me to do it. Don't go in there thinking you got it because, on your own merit.
That's right.
So I got booed off of that stage about 8 months later. The host of the show, how Steve Harvey used to host Apollo, things of that nature.
Yeah.
The host of the show, she was the original host the whole time this thing had been going on. Well, she retired, so they were looking for a new host. So they had tryouts for hosting. It was me and about 40 other people.
Woo.
Then we got down to the top 3. I was in the top 3. Well, for the top 3, we had to go out and actually host a show.
Okay.
And they'll let the audience decide and the board members who they think would be the best person to host the show.
Okay.
Exactly 1 year to the day that I got booed off the stage, I was hired as the host of that very same show.
Oh, man.
Now ain't God good. Now they booed me off the stage a year earlier, and the next year they paid me to be on that stage.
Wow, that's deep right there. Hey, that's tight. It's like you got booed off, but God said, "Nah, you gonna be hosting this thing one day,
right.
a year from now.
You're gonna be running this thing." Yeah,
that's right.
So he showed me the promised land. He humbled me, and then he brought me back when he felt like I was pitiful.
Wow,
you see what I'm saying?
Wow, that is amazing right there. And then you go through that crushing defeat that probably made you want to give it up. I mean,
and I think that's the biggest thing with a lot of people, man. I think that's what Steve Harvey's relating to. He said when you first jump, you're going to hit some rocks and cliffs, you're going to get some scabs and scars. Well, that's what happened. When I first jumped, I was hitting those cliffs and stuff, and I had doubt, but what kept me was, I said, man, this is what God wants me to do. And if he wants me to do it, then I got to stick it out because he's going to make me successful if I stick with it.
Amen.
So, I got up and dusted myself off, man, and kept doing it. And some of those same people that saw me get booed off of that stage, they see me perform there, and I had guys come up to me and shake my hand and say, man, I didn't think you could do it, man. I saw you on the stage that first time. It was like, brother, you got it, man.
Hey, that's right. Hey, some of the greatest performers and entertainers in history has gotten booed. I mean, James Brown. I mean, just you name it. And I've gotten booed too, and I cried. I mean, Hurricane cried. I cried.
It hurt, bro.
They're right. Like bro man on Martin say, bro man cried, bro. Bro man cried. They're right. That Hurricane cried. So I know what you mean, man. And to come back gives so much gratification. You still hosting that thing now, or what's going on with that?
No, I done moved on from that, man. I hosted it for about a year, and they got some new management in. They stopped doing it for a while. I think they've started back, but I moved on because I started working at the Comedy Zone.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah, I had a little bigger fish to fry. But, you know,
right.
He had to let me win that battle, though, to show me that he got it. You know what I'm saying? And that gave me confidence to continue on as well. You know what I mean?
Hey,
to
man.
Keep grinding, man.
Hey, man, that's what you got to do. Just keep on keeping on. You know, and I'm sure you got a lot of spots that you hit now. Do you just do the Florida circuit, or you trying to get out there nationwide, or, you know, how can people get
right
in
now,
contact?
yeah, I'm trying to get out there nationwide. Right now, I'm primarily Southeast. Again, I work for the Comedy Zone Network. They have places all over, but right now they got like a Southeastern circuit. So we do a lot of different places in Florida, Alabama. I got some rooms in Mississippi.
Okay.
North Carolina, South Carolina, and things of that nature, Augusta.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm working the network like that. And of course, I do private gigs as well. You know, I take on my own, you know, I do a lot of birthday parties, retirement parties, anniversaries. I've done wedding reception. I do pastor anniversaries, church anniversaries, man.
Just do it all. Do it all.
I done did everything but bar mitzvahs and circumcision.
So you ain't getting those. I guess the money good. You go that route too.
I go right with that too.
That's why I tell people, you know, I get to the point where I hate when people ask, what do you do? I'm like, oh God, here we go again. Like going on that roller coaster, it's ticking up slow, then drop down. I'm like, okay. I ride bikes, I do radio show, I do music, I paint houses. Stuff don't even have to do with the other stuff. So, but yeah, that's how we gotta do. You know, we gotta utilize our talents. Ain't no sense in wasting life away. You know, we try to do our thing, keep this network going. And I've had similar testimonies too. You know, with getting me on the radio, I never thought that I'd do radio. You know, and this thing just fell in my lap back in June. His Hot Radio called me, and I was just trying to be a musician, and I was led this way. I started rapping for God about a little over a year ago, and ever since I did that, things picked up. So that's what we got to do. We got to keep a network going because there's enough out there for all of us. So we just
Amen. I agree to that 1,000%.
So, and you know, we got a club, His Hop, out in Las Vegas on Patrick Avenue. Yeah, right on the strip. Right on the strip. It's a club, His Hop. It's a Christian nightclub. They have performances. They have shows. They look for hosts. So if you're ever going out to Las Vegas, let me hook you up with my brother out there, Sam Stewart. That's who got me on this His Hot Radio Network, and I'm so blessed and, like you said, highly favored to be involved with this. And I just want to get more people in the loop of things because I think you'll be awesome out there going, because they have comedians come out there too. You know. So,
absolutely. I'd definitely be in touch with you about it, man. That's for sure.
Yeah. You might go out there, some of your ladies and everything, you know. I know all y'all comedians have the entourage. Hey, take a break from the slot machines and go on over to Club His Hop.
I can neither confirm nor deny any of those statements you making.
I hear that. Actually, I hear the opposite, man. I hear that comedians they spend a lot of time alone. You know, I don't know if that's true or not.
That's a whole lot of truth to that, man. That's a whole lot of truth because I guess one of the drawbacks of being a comedian is people expect you to be on all the time. You know what I mean?
Like tell a joke. Hey, tell a joke. Like
right. You're a comedian. You're supposed to always be happy and making people laugh and funny. And it's like sometimes, man, you just, you know, we have emotions like everybody else. You know, sometimes I'm not having a good day. You know, I'm not in the best of moods, so I'm tired.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I value my alone time, brother. I put it that way.
Me too. That's what I try to put out to the listeners. You know, we're on His Hop Radio. We're heard worldwide. You know, people worldwide listen to us. We got a lot of listeners. So it's important when we get in the spotlight like us artists to promote the right thing. We have fun, but put good messages out there. That's what I try to do with all of my music, man. I try to, you know what I'm saying?
Keep it positive. Right, I got you.
You know, positive, but touch on the negative too. Because the negative is our reality.
That's true.
Yeah, like this presidential thing, going on, all these people all in the uproar about Donald Trump and all. And, me personally, I just want to see what he does. So far, so good. I just can't go by what speculation says. I'm into everybody being for everybody,
Right. Yeah. We just got to see, like I say, God's in control. Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's.
That's right, brother.
And we'll go from there.
That's right. Amen. You know what? We're getting close to the end of the show. I'm gonna take a break here in a minute and play some music for the listeners and everything, and then I'm gonna come back in and wrap this thing up. But as far as you're concerned, I wanna you to let people know how they can get in contact with you. I know you're all over the web and social media and everything. You're a bigger star than you realize, I believe, bro. From the outside looking in, I'm like, holy crap. Let me get him before he get up there in the big spotlight. I said, man, I ain't studying this podcast. So, but I know.
I'm on all the social medias, man. I'm on Facebook. You can find me at comedy. You can go to my Facebook page. I have a comedy page, and that's Comedy with Ozrick. That's Ozrick. It's like the Wizard of Oz and Rick. Ozrick.
It's good.
Also, you can just I'm almost running out of Facebook friends. The limit I think is 5,000. I think I'm at like 4,500.
You don't have you don't have your like page or something like that set up?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The first page, Comedy with Ozrick, is my like page.
Okay.
That's a totally different one.
Okay.
And then I have my regular page where I still be posting silly stuff on. You can still follow me on it. And that's just Ozrick, Ozrick Cooley.
Okay.
As in Cooley High, Cooley.
Cool.
And of course, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram under Comedian Ozrick. That's Comedian Ozrick. And yeah, man, call me, book me. I come to you, take care of you, make you laugh. Again, I can do clean Christian comedy. Also, I can do this secular stuff. And some people, they do the church thing, and then when they have their birthday party, they want to have, regular jokes.
Ain't that for real? That's for real. I'm glad you said that.
Right. I've seen many church leaders at some of these shows I've been at, and
you like, Pastor?
Right. And we weren't carrying no Bibles, is what I'm saying. So.
Right. All right.
But the Lord knows our heart, man. I appreciate you having me on here, Hurricane, man. You all right, brother.
Oh, man, you all right with me, man. You always have been, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. I just got so many visions for what's coming in 2017. So we got to promote the word of positivity, brother. Promote the word of God, get out there and do our crafts, and do like Steve Harvey said, just keep jumping, bro. You know what I mean?
You got to keep jumping, man. You got to jump.
And I want to give you I already gave you an open invitation for Club His Hop in Las Vegas. So you let me know if you're out that way. And if I put together a show, I might get you to come out there and host it. And also here in the Atlanta area, I got some things coming up. So we got to stay in close contact. I know busy men like us, we can't contact every other day or something like that. We long every few months or whatever. And if you ever have some announcements, something you want to talk about on the show, something on your mind, hit your boy up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
hit me up.
Absolutely, man.
That's right. All right. And all right,
man.
All right, and I appreciate you coming on the show, bro. And I'll just be talking with you soon. All right.
All right, brother. Thank you again for having me, man.
Okay.
Be blessed.
All right, you too, man. God bless you.
God bless you.
Hey, it's your boy Tremaine Johnson, better known as Hurricane Maine, host of the all-new Hurricane Maine show on His Hop Radio. It started all out in Las Vegas, Nevada with my boy Sam D. Rhodes Stewart. He started it all out as a vision. He connected with me, and now we're East Coast people. Be a part of the takeover. We're connecting the dots nationwide, and I'm coming from the ATL with the Hurricane Maine show. You can be a part of it by going to hishopmedia.com. hishopnation.com, checking out everything we got on our page, getting your friends to download the app, and just let us know by giving us input on Facebook on His Hop Network, the His Hop Radio Network, and the Club His Hop page, and go on Twitter at the Hurricane Maine and Facebook Hurricane Maine or Tremaine Johnson. There's so many ways to get us. You get one, we're all linked up, people. You got them all. Be a part of the takeover. It's a nationwide takeover, and we're doing this thing for God, and we're uplifting people along the way. And be sure when you go to hishopnation.com to request my songs He Chose Me, Nonstop, and my new hit single, Live Your Life. Thank you and God bless. Oh yeah, and be sure to tune in every Tuesday morning at 10 Eastern Standard Time for the Hurricane Maine Show on His Hop Radio. And we grow in our mind. Past our have and lost just to find. Live your life, then you die. Party hard, cast some checks, have some kids, no regret. All of this just to find. Live your life, then you die. Mama put me from the womb, bet she thought I'd be great. Like many parents do, I was no different from the other kids. I still had feelings when I got hurt around her mama. This went throughout the year. Had a hidden passion, I'm so overdue. Always wanted me some things in me aside from a few other mediocre kids that didn't care to achieve some of the things that I wanted. I'm just 16, speaking of 16. Bought a Cutlass Supreme, wanted girls gas, and I keep my whip clean. Typical things you see from regular teens. Even down to the fact I started selling some green. Looking strange to me that we can break the law. Get embraced by so many, I was thinking it's a flaw. That gritty old scene kept calling me. Just think about your life, you anything like me. And we grow in our mind. Past our have and lost just to find. Live your life, then you die. Party hard, cast some checks, have some kids, no regret. All of this just to find. Live your life, then you die. I'm feeling the fury. 18 been a jail, but who's the judge and the jury? Still keep my passion for riding the bike. I hit a track, wrap it up, I be styling like. Ooh, that what it feeling like. But underneath that, beneath that, I was rocking the mic. So you asked for me to come up, why it take so long? For me to be me, he had to make me strong. You see, the wisdom that I got don't come from the birth. From my Savior, Lord Jesus, makes me walk in this earth. I know that darkness come to light, so I had to confess. Got a son about 20, Jesus up in my chest. But that gritty old scene kept calling me. Just think about your life, you anything like me? So young to have faith in something I can't see. Just think about your life, you anything like me? And we grow in our mind. Past our have and lost just to find. Live your life, then you die. Party hard, cast some checks, have some kids, no regret. All of this just to find. Live your life, then you die. Seem like I'm living the dream, but the dolo, so I go back to moving the green. I got kids in the world, man, it's bigger than me. Got goals in my life that I'm trying to achieve. I still believe that the dark come to the light. So before they get me, let me get right. Right with this money, I ain't holding back. Make excuses and lease, I ain't slanging crack. But everything you want in life is gonna come with a fee. The more dirt that you do, the more it costs to be free. You can learn for yourself, ain't gotta take it from me. Just think about your life, you anything like me? And we grow in our mind. Past our have and lost just to find. Live your life, then you die.
She's like 3 shades darker than I am, right? And I'm like 15 minutes past midnight. But she like to wear all this makeup, this foundation makeup. So when she go to church, her face is light skinned and her neck is dark skinned. So her face look like Halle Berry and her neck look like Chuck Berry.
Oh man, a funny clip from Ozrick Cooley right there. funny guy. I really enjoyed that segment, that whole interview. That was so nice, so funny, so informative. That's what we do here on the Hurricane Main Show on His Hop Radio. So something that myself and Ozrick failed to mention in that last segment is you can also see Ozrick Cooley at Gypsy's Comedy Club. He's going to be the headliner on New Year's Eve. That show starts at 8 p.m. on New Year's Eve, and it runs until, how things go on New Year's Eve. And that's located in St. Augustine, Florida. So Google that Gypsy Comedy Club. That's going to be pretty hot. Ozrick's going to be the headliner there, and I know he's going to do a good job, and I'm sure just from that interview we just had. So let's keep uplifting that brother, and let's keep uplifting each other out there, people, because without each other, what do we have without God? Without God and each other, guiding along the way. So that's all with that. And I just want to mention while I'm thinking about it, my next episode next week's gonna be another hot show. It's gonna be featuring recording artist Deborah Denise. She's a Christian recording artist. I've been playing her a lot on past shows with her hit song Fight. Now the sister's got an album out and it's hot. It's banging. She sent it to me and I love it. So I'm going to do next Tuesday morning at 10 a.m., I'm going to feature her as the premier artist on the Hurricane Main Show. So I'm going to just play Deborah Denise hits one after the other, and we're going to also be blessed to have her interviewed on the show too. So we're going to learn a lot more about her. So in the meantime and in between time, just Google that name, Deborah Denise. And she's out of Indiana, if I hope I'm right about that. I believe that's where she's from, and she's just been blessing people with her motivational words. I only got one son. Most of my kids are girls, the rest are girls, and I love it seeing a female or a lady go out and do things like this to motivate, so she needs to be heard. So all you young ladies out there, aspiring artists out there, make sure you check next week's episode out of the Hurricane Main Show on His Hop Radio. And with that said, it's getting close to the end of the show today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into playing some music, and I'm going to wrap this thing up right now, and I'm going to play this thing out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go into Deborah Denise's song Fight, just familiarize everyone with who's coming up next week. And before I go, I just want to thank once again Ozrick Cooley for coming out or for chatting with me over the phone or whatnot. And it's like he was here, it's like he was here. So that's why I always say coming out. So know what's up with that. So I just want to thank him so much for coming and blessing my show, and I hope he comes back here in the near future. And my Florida people down there, check this guy out. Some of the clubs, he's on the circuit down there. Tell him Hurricane said what's up if you go check him out. And that's about it, people. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at the Hurricane on Twitter, the Hurricane Main on Twitter rather. And check me out on Facebook. Like me on Facebook, Hurricane Main. Give me some likes on there. Give them up. I'm trying to do positive things out here, people. And I'm hoping people can. People that's already been listening to myself on His Hot Radio and my music, I hope they're getting that message loud and clear that I'm here to motivate and uplift and spread the word of God and just keep people positive. Let you know we all you need to unite, keep our heads up, and just hit me up if you have any input on future shows, artists out there. If you have some music, submit it to hurricanemain@gmail.com. That's hurricanemain@gmail.com. People out there that are not even artists, send me your emails your email address so I can send you some free offers, some discounts, get you on the inside track. You get on the inside track when you get on that Hurricane Maine mailing list. So send me those emails so I can send stuff out to you, let you know what's going on. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and go into some Deborah Denise fight, and I'll be inside of your radio or inside of your device next Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 5 p.m. Tuesday Eastern Standard Time with the Hurricane Maine Show on His Hot Radio. Thank you and God bless.
All my life, had to fight. 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 All these troubles suddenly pouring down. They're so heavy, knock me to the ground. But I have no choice but to get back up. You okay? Oh no, devil, you can't take my mind. 'Cause the righteous get up every time. Like I said before, you stay under my feet. You okay? All my life, had to fight. 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 You are pressing me on every side, but I tell you, devil, you a lie. Been dealing with you since I was a little girl. Can you explain? My God has broken every chain, so I'm telling you, stay in your lane. I'm armored up with God, I've got the victory. You okay? All my life, had to fight. 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 I just want to remember, all you have to do is fight. I just want to remember, you're more than a conqueror, and it's okay, it's alright, and he's gonna get you through the night, and it's okay, it's alright, 'cause joy comes in the morning light. All my life, had to fight. 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 All my life, had to fight.
Just walking up to people randomly, asking their opinions on radio of today. You know, like modern radio. Is it cool? Is it not cool? And wait, I see someone right now. Excuse me, sir. Sir, could I have your name? What? Your name, sir? What? What's your name? You ask my name. You don't need to be knowing my name. I can't here to tell you my name. I don't even know you. Why you holding that thing in my face? Sir, it's a microphone. I'm taking a survey. I just want to see what you think of, I just want to see what you think of modern day radio. You know, if you're a radio listener and everything. Yeah, I got a radio. I mean, do you listen to radio? I've been listening to radio for over 80 years, and I tune my ears out to all these stupid radio stations now that play the same old, and they don't know how to play the type music. Yeah, I understand. They don't play the type music old timers like me listen to. These whippersnappers is going crazy with their ways and everything like that yonder there. Oh, okay, sir. Well, I'm with His Hop Radio. It's a whole new radio station and everything. New sounds, new talk shows, just a whole new everything, you know, as far as radio is concerned. Here, why don't you take a listen to it and see what you think?
He chose me to lift you up. He chose me. He chose me to lift you up. I'm crying. I'm weary. I'm praying. I know.
Hey, I like that. That sounds good. I can get jiggy with that. Sorry, I don't think people's getting jiggy. I can bank head bounce. I can tootsie roll. I like that, and all at the same time, I can praise God. Okay, silly, isn't it? Yeah, both voices were me, but I think you get the point. If you want real music, download the app for His Hop Radio on iTunes or Google Play Store, and listen out for the Hurricane Main Show, Tuesday mornings, 10 Eastern Standard Time. God bless.